Bob the Cigar Guy here, Travelers Dress, South Carolina, and I got a box in the mail. That's right. A Freestyle Live box. A August 2025 Freestyle Live box. Got 3 full-size cigars in there. We got us a little, one of these things that you put, hang on. Got one of these little things that you put in your cup holder in your car so it doesn't get sweaty. But you know what? You need a cup, and who doesn't need a monster bigger than my head tumbler? This thing is huge, ginormous, and gigantic, but it's nice. It's nice, and it'll hold a little bit of something in there. But all that stuff is the good stuff, but the great stuff, the stuff that we're here for, is this stuff right here. This is First Taste Freestyle Live. Now, let me find a pocket knife or a knife or something to get in here and cut into the cellophane so I can get the puffing on it. Now, while I'm here, I'll tell you about the binder, the filler, and the wrapper. Yeah, I got the goods. I'm gonna spill the tea. I'm gonna bring the receipt. So, you want the wrapper first? All right, I'll give you the wrapper first. The wrapper, premium tobacco, the binder, and the filler are premium tobacco. So I guess this will be a premium tobacco puro. What country does it come from? I don't know. It could come from Eurasia. It could come from Madagascar. It could come from Scandinavia. Heck, it's Drill State. It could be the first tobacco ever harvested off a meteor. It's Drill State, right? They do crazy things. What they do is they find the greatest things in some of the oddest places and some of the most common places, and they just put it together in a way that just makes it delicious, delightful, and lovely. That's right. This thing is nice looking. Looks like a lighter Connecticut shade. One of the things that I like about the Freestyle Lives, I really do like the fact that this is the purest way to try a cigar you've never tried before. That band, that's not going to get anybody's attention. So you don't have the band bias. And I do have band bias. Bands make a difference. And then you have box bias, right? Cool box, or it's got a vibe that you're going for, or it's got a great story bias, or it's got country bias. I love Mexican San Andreas. I love Kentucky broadleaf or Connecticut broadleaf. I like Kentucky Fried Carrot. So if I see something from that, then it already whets my appetite. This, I have no clue. It's got no advertising. It's got no gimmick. It's got no story. It's got no country. It is just standing there in a room waiting for you to set it on fire and decide if it's good or not. Now, you can't decide if it's good or not for me, just like I can't decide if it's good or not for you. But that's not about me. It's not about you when I'm smoking a cigar. It's all about you. It's whether you like it, whether you love it, whether you can get it, whether you can afford it, whether you have time to smoke it. That's all. And the room note is ebullient. And I need some more toast on this. I would love to sit here and tell you exactly what I'm going to taste. And I'm going to tell you some things. But I'm not going to tell you everything. But I'll tell you one thing. There we go. Let me give it some heat. Let me get it to work. It would be unfair of me, after I just said that this is the purest form of trying a new cigar because you have no information, for me to give you the information of the flavor profiles. But this is what I do. And so what I want to do is I want to give you ballparks. I'm not going to say it's, let me come up with some flavors it would not be. I'm not going to say it tastes like pencil lead, or it tastes like Fruity Pebbles, or Pop Rocks, or lead paint. All right. I was born in 70. But I will tell you the vibe I will tell you it's savory. I will tell you it is fuller than a shade, and it is shadier than a Maduro. It's right in that middle range. The flavors aren't light, but they're full, and there's a lot of them. If you think of music, you think of a soloist who's hitting one note at a time, unless it's a pianist or something. You hit those single notes, and there's lots of gaps between the notes, and then you have an orchestra where somebody is playing every note sometime, some way, somehow, and it just fills in the gaps. This is a gap filling flavor. That's pretty good. The ash is nice and white. Mascara line is pretty dang nifty. Right? You can see the color of it, so you can judge for yourself as to what that could be. The draw is impeccable. Slightly snug. The finish, I will tell you about the finish. The finish is a muted extension of the flavor of the smoke, which doesn't always happen. Sometimes it will do that, but more often than not, it will, when you're smoking it, it will get rid of some of the flavors that you're smoking, and it will amp up the other flavors. It may be extra peppery, it may be extra creamy, it may be extra this and that, but it picks and chooses how the finish is going to be. A very pleasant finish. I'm not chasing something to drink. The flavors are nice. I'll leave you with one more thing. I could see smoking this at any time of the day. This could be a good morning cigar. This could be, I want my mouth to taste good in the morning, good night cigar. This could be a middle of the day cigar. Heavy enough to make people who smoke full-bodied cigars happy, and light enough to make people who enjoy lighter cigars pleased as well. I really think it threads a needle. So get you some, try you some. You know how to. Just do it. We got hardly any time left. Come on. Get you some. When you do, if you have, when you smoke it, leave me a comment telling me what you taste. Just because I ain't going to tell don't mean you can't tell. I would love to know before the show. I'll see you later. I gotta go. Later, Tater. Good stuff, Joe Steak.